So let's clean this with a rag. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit. It has a little bit of some weird stuff. And hello and welcome to another exterior video where I work on my truck. Sometimes I'm successful, sometimes I'm not. And on today, cold winter day, I'm gonna be working on my truck. For what I'm gonna be working is I'm gonna be servicing a rear differential.
2,000 years later.
Alright guys, I have a little bit of a problem. Well, first of all, I'm losing daylight, of course. It's the end of the day. I've been too busy lately, a lot of work, a lot of personal stuff, and the weather is not cooperating. We had snow, we had rain, and it's gonna be cold again, but I need to work on my truck. I need to service my rear axle. I have a bit of an issue. I have a loose, leaky rear. Those bolts over there, the one holding the rear cover, for some reason 2 times already been walking off a little bit, and as you can see, it's all a little bit oily over there, so it's been a little bit leaky. And I also feel like I need to change my D fluid. It's for some reason it's a little bit too dirty, so I want to take it all out, clean it up. But I also finally was able to get the loop locker from Gorilla Off-Road. This is special for Nissan Dana 44 for M266 axles. So I'm gonna take it all out, clear everything, clean everything, and then when I put this, first of all, I don't have to wait for fill it up and everything, and this can be reused. But before I screw up all the bolts, I'm actually gonna drop a tiny bit of a blue thread locker on them so they don't walk off on me anymore. I mean, I always should be able to take them out later, but that's the plan. So since I'm losing the daylight, I'm gonna set up the light over here, and I'm just gonna drain it, and we'll see what kind of fluid we have over there. But it's a little bit dirty for some reason. It's dirty. I mean, actually I never cleaned it before. When I cleaned the axle when I got it a few years ago, but I never changed my fluid ever since. I should have changed it a couple of times. So this time around, I'm gonna put a new fluid. I'm gonna drive a couple of 100 miles, and then I'm gonna change it maybe 2 times or so until it's cleaner. At least that's a plan. So yeah, let me put up a bucket over there or something and drain it all out. All right guys, so let's see what we got there. Gonna drain this all out. I mean, I have a drain plug underneath, but I'm just gonna open up this, and then I'm gonna unbolt the whole thing out. Yeah, that should be fine. So okay, this comes out pretty easy. I mean, I know everything's gonna go here, but that's all right. Wow, looks pretty dirty. I mean, it's not too bad actually. It's not too bad. I can still see some color. I mean, it's dark, but not the end of the world. Maybe I should have taken this off, but it's okay. I'm just gonna clean it all out. So gonna drain this all out and clean it all out. I mean, I don't think it looks too bad. I mean, it's not clear, of course. It's a little bit has some color to it. Definitely has some color to it. Not the best color. And the magnetic part over here has a lot of stuff on it. Unfortunately, yeah, it doesn't look too good. So cannot wait to open it up. So let me grab a tarp and clean this. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit. It has a little bit of some weird stuff. Yeah. What you guys think? It's too bad or what? I'm gonna clean this out and put this on the side for now. Some of it is actually the gasket maker. For some reason it ended up over there, but anyway, it's gonna take the cover off now. So all the bolts are out. You just gotta remember that these bolts over here are the longer ones, 2 over here and 2 over here, and the rest are short ones. So now I can try to pry the cover out. See if I can just use my fingers or something and try to pry it out. I mean, it sits pretty good. So I don't know how that thing was leaking there before, so I might need to get a pry bar and try to pry it out. So even without all the bolts in place, it doesn't want to come out. It sits pretty good, but I gotta take it out somehow. So let me play with that, trying to take it out, because for some reason it doesn't want to come out. And then we'll continue, guys.
A few moments later.
Okay guys, so the cover is off. I mean, there's a little bit of stuff in here. I mean, doesn't look too crazy, I think. Well, what do you guys think? Is it too bad or what? But now I'm just gonna spend some time cleaning this all out. This and the cover, of course. So we'll be back when this is all clean. So now I'm gonna spend a few cans of brake cleaner and clean this all in there. Okay guys, so I think I cleaned it up pretty good. I mean, as best as I could. But what I actually found, all those shavings, the metal shavings that I saw there, are actually from the cover itself. For some reason, the axle, this is the top portion over here, so that was actually making a contact with the gears over here. That had to be it. I can definitely tell this is not how it was from the factory. The gears were actually making a contact over here. They're not loose or anything, but I don't think it got damaged or anything. It just took off whatever extra was there. So hopefully all those shavings that I saw there were just from over here. I mean, this is unfortunate, but it is what it is. But it should be alright, I hope. So now I'm just gonna dry it all out, clean it out one more time, and we can put the cover back on with a new seal in between. Okay guys, I think it's all clean. I mean, as clean as it could be. So let's get our brand new seal gasket. If I can open it. All right. Gotta be very careful with it though. All right. I hope I got the right one. All right. Yep. That fits perfect. So now, carefully, gonna place it in there. Or maybe in here first, and yeah, let me work on putting it in there in place, and then gonna tie in all the bolts. But as I do that, I'm gonna drop a little bit of a blue thread locker. Hopefully I can always take it out later. Hopefully it's not gonna be an issue. Okay, that goes over here perfect. I'm gonna put a couple of bolts in so I can keep this in place. That way I can kind of screw it in place, hopefully, because the cover is pretty heavy, guys. It's either that or I'm not strong enough. Okay, just gonna put a couple of bolts just to hold it in place. Okay, and now I'm gonna put bolts with a thread locker in place in there. But like I said, I'm gonna just put a little bit like that. I think it's not too much, right? What do you guys think? And let's drive it in there. Hopefully that way they're not gonna come out again.
Much later.
Alright guys, things as always don't go as planned. So my plan was to use the thread locker and those bolts over there, but unfortunately the problem is, whenever I put thread locker on the bolts and I push them in, because there is still some of the residue of oil and all kind of stuff, the thread locker just gets wiped out, so it's not gonna work. So what I'm gonna do, I picked up M8 washers, lock washers, and I feel like, I hope they fit in there perfect. I hope. So I'm gonna just take one bolt at a time, and I'm gonna use this zinc coated so they hopefully not gonna rust, and gonna put a washer there and just tight it up, as not extremely tight but tight. So yeah, that's the plan. Alright guys, all the lock nuts are in place. It's all good now, I think, hopefully. So now I'm gonna use 2 quarts of Valvoline, 140. Gonna fill it up. I'm actually gonna fill it up, and probably within like 100 or 200 miles I'm gonna drain it and refill it all over again, just to clear everything up in there. But gonna do it right now. So, and I've been using the Valvoline for my engine oil, my transmission, all my diffs. I figure I might stick to one brand and keep it as it is. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. Maybe they should sponsor me or send me at least a free gear oil or something. But I think it's been working pretty good so far. But I would like to find out what kind of gear oil and engine oil you guys use. So let me know in the comments. But now I'm gonna take this out and fill it up.